Megan Hicks of I Run Far, and I'm here with co-host Hillary Allen. And today we're interviewing Tim Freriks. It's the day before the 2017 The North Face Endurance Challenge 50-mile championships. Hey Tim.
How's it going, Megan?
Good. 2 women on 1 man.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It's your lucky day. No.
Sounds good.
How are you doing?
Good, yeah, doing well. Yeah, travel was really smooth and kind of relaxing, honestly. It's like a pretty easy trip to get here from Phoenix. So,
okay.
Yeah, feeling good. Ready to race tomorrow. Should be fun.
Let's start this interview with a year ago. You were here.
I was, like, little known fact. No,
little known fact.
I think some people, people know that I was out here, but yeah, it wasn't, didn't go well.
What is the story with last year? Why'd you decide to turn up last minute?
I entered this race like when I was more fit over the summer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I registered and everything, and had like a plane ticket out here. I was like planning things way out in advance. This was like the big race I wanted to do last year.
Okay.
And then just kind of life got in the way, nursing school and working, and just having too many obligations. Training kind of fell on the back burner for a little bit there, and it just hadn't been going that well. So I kind of decided to focus on other things for a little bit. But as we got closer to this race, I was like, you know what? I haven't really been training, but like it'd still be fun just to hop in, like, and go out, see friends, and race. And then like and then I think I just got like wrapped up in the excitement of the race and just was out way too. Like my original goal was like, okay, just go out in like the back and just like try and finish. And then like I think I was running with running with Sage for like the first like 18 miles or something, and like he was running a really smart race, but still it was like way out of my wheelhouse on that day. And then by mile 30 I was just toast.
Broken.
Yeah, broken for sure. I saw Alex Varner at the top of Cardiac, and
he just tells you exactly what you see.
Yeah, exactly. No, exactly. He looked at me and he was just like, Tim, do you need help, man? Like, because I'm just kind of like standing there like trying to figure out like, what am I doing? Am I gonna make it? Like, this is gonna be a long 19-mile walk.
Oh, no.
And like I ended up pulling out there. It was just like I could barely like stand. My legs were pretty shot, so pulled out there. Did
Alex take you straight to the deuce? Or?
No, I wish. No, it ended up being kind of this logistical thing where like Jim was crewing for me, and he was like, I can't remember where he was. I think he was at Tennessee Valley and didn't have cell reception, and like he's like, well, I know it's gonna be a long day for him. Maybe he's still out there. I don't want to leave him. And like then I'm at the finish because I got a ride, and so yeah, I kind of blew it on that one. But yeah, hopefully I can make up for it tomorrow.
Your 2017 though has been a pretty good one.
Yeah, it's been a fun one. Yeah, I don't know. Transvolcania starting off that way this year kind of set the tone, I think, and yeah, it's just been ever since then. Like it's just been an exciting year, and I feel like I've kind of found my rhythm between work and training and kind of life's obligations, and I don't know. I found a kind of a balance that's been working for me pretty well. So yeah.
Has that changed? As far as, I mean, you come to these races and you're prepared, like you know where you're at, but it's kind of like an experiment. But then you really nailed Transvolcania. Did that kind of set the tone for the rest of the season as far as nailing other races or confidence? Yeah,
no, I think so. I think like there was definitely a level of confidence that comes with winning a race like that. But I think for me, it was like, I felt like I had a performance in me before that. Like I felt
Black Canyon.
No, but I felt like I had it in me, but it just wasn't showing up in races. And like, thankfully I've got good friends that believe in me and knew that it was in there for me too. But Transvolcania was just like some validation on like, you know, you can do this. You got it in you. It's just getting into the right environment, and
Americans can do well in soil.
Yeah, no, for sure. So Transvolcania, I think it was just like the vote of confidence that I needed for setting myself up for the rest of the year, and that was crucial to like continuing. You know, like a year ago at this point, it was kind of like, well, I'm going to do my career thing and hopefully running shakes out eventually. But like, that was just like, no, this is going to be a big priority.
Yeah, I haven't quite figured it out yet.
Yeah, definitely.
So can you talk a little bit about your life outside of running? I mean, you are, you're kind of holding your own near the, the front of the pack. You're running with the Coconino Cowboys and like keeping up with them and setting the pace. And but like, you have a real job.
And there's like a few of us. I've looked up to Rob because I know that he did it for a while, and I think someday I would love to, we'll see when, maybe sooner rather than later, but like I would love to make running a full-time thing. But for right now, I'm a nurse at Flagstaff Medical Center in like the critical care cluster. I'm on like a post-ICU unit. And so, that's what I'm doing. I'm working full-time, 36, 40 hours a week, but I think for ultra running, it works well because you do these 12-hour shifts, and like I run commute, so I can get something in on the days I work, and then you've got 4 days off a week to really try and nail it in training, and like setting yourself up for canyon days and big days in the mountains. It's pretty nice to have like a full day off rather than doing the 8 to 5 Monday through Friday thing.
I just want to put it on the record in case things turn out pretty well for you this weekend. I think your email to me said you pulled a couple 12-hour shifts this week.
Oh yeah. No, I'm pretty green. I'm pretty new at the hospital, so So I actually, in retrospect, I think I could have gotten some vacation days, but early on, it's like kind of hard to go to your manager and like, hey, I know I've been on the floor only a couple of months, but can I get some? Exactly. So it was working earlier this week. But I don't know. It keeps, like, there's part of me too that really loves what kind of the balance that I have right now, and just keeping my mind, I don't know, if you have too much time to overthink things, I think that can be dangerous, especially for a guy like me. I'm just kind of an analytical guy, and so I think keeping my mind off of things is kind of been a good fit.
You don't want to visit the rabbit hole too deep.
No, not at all.
I know how that goes.
So a couple weeks ago, well, it's been a little over a month now, you're at the Grand Canyon, and you set the rim to rim PAT. And that was part of, or in the middle of your main training block ahead of this race?
It was. It was kind of, originally I was thinking it would be part of this block, and I ended up kind of I've kind of found in training that I just end up getting in shape pretty quickly, and so I didn't want to come into this race stale. So I took a little bit of a down week after that. Actually, after the Sky Race, the week after. But that was like a big part of this training block. I had some of my best training leading up to this around when I did the FKT, and this fall has just been a lot of fun. I don't know. I had never been on the top 4 miles of the North Kaibab Trail in the canyon. Like we had run to that point, from the South Rim. We had done like a 36 miler a couple of years ago now.
Did people told you about the sand beforehand? Sandy.
No, it is. But it's no, for sure. I don't know. I was just in awe. I don't know. The Grand Canyon, it's like, we train there a lot, but it's just it never gets old.
So for like the Coconino Cowboys, like you guys, it seems like that's like a staple run for you. So
for sure.
Did you have those like going into other races, and do you know, like, based on how well you do in the canyon, if you're fit coming into a race?
Yeah, no, for sure. We I actually had a really good one with Hayden and Jim actually in the canyon before Transvolcania, and that. Definitely drawn confidence from the canyon runs. Like I know exactly what it takes us to go from the river to the rim, and based on how fast I can do that and how comfortably, I usually have a good gauge on like where my fitness is. So
going off of that, like you're running with technically the competition. So do you like this as far as like if you're running with people? I mean, I know it changes from a training day, but like, do you kind of know the competition's weaknesses versus your strengths? Do you constantly
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I know Jim pretty well for training with him. I don't know, like training with him, there's not a whole lot of I don't get to see a whole lot of weakness, but I don't know. I haven't trained enough with Hayden, I think, to know that stuff. But I don't know. I feel like I'm a competitive guy on race day.
Yeah.
But like a guy like Jim is competitive always. I feel like, and it's awesome. Like I love being around that. I think that's good for me. But for me personally, it's like, I don't know. In training and stuff, I'm just not super not hyper competitive. I think in training, like I feel like I train really hard, but at the same time,
you're guarding the psyche.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck to you out there.
Thanks so much,
And we look forward to seeing you make the, I don't know, what is it, 5 loops through the headlands and open tomorrow.
Yeah.
Leading the pain train, we'll see.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'm excited though. Thanks so much for having me.
Good luck to you.
Best of luck.
Thanks, Megan. Thanks, Hillary.